Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Sheila Beela, and I'm coming to you again with Tyler Perry Season 2, Episode 10, Zatima. Um, what is it? Ups and downs or something like that. Down highs and lows, ups and downs. I don't know. I'll have it in the description name of this the name of this episode. Yeah, but it picks up where it left off, where Zach's mother is coming into their home. The brother was like, "You need to get your mama." While he's smoking cigarettes. It ain't never not one scene where he ain't smoking on something. You hear me? So you need to get your mama. They like, mama. So she come in out because she done got drunk, high. She done fell down the steps and bust her head all open, nose, everything. Child. She was real high. And so they get her in there. Zach, he all panicky like, but and he in his feelings and emotions. Jeremiah, you gonna help me? You gonna help me, mama? Don't go to sleep. You gonna help me? Jeremiah said, "You know what? I'm sick of fooling with her about her slipping and falling in the stove. Excuse me, about her slipping and falling down the stairs. I'm sick of her. You take care of her, you know." So she on the couch, and she was just like, leave me alone, and why you doing? Get me up. And he like, mama, this Zach. And then she was like, oh, hey, Zach. And then she kind of look up, and then she see Fatima, because Fatima was looking like she was concerned too, because Zach telling Fatima, you go upstairs, I handle this, I take care of it, And she was like, no, I'm gonna, be here with you. And the mama wake up, look at Fatima like, oh, that's that B. I don't like her. Jeremiah told me about her. Talking about that's her. She the one taking out your money. I was like, girl, ain't you drunk? What you worried about taking money for? You over here drunk and high and busted up. Right? And then this mama gonna have the nerve to say, where the other girl? I like the other girl, Karen. And then they gonna put the they gonna put the camera on Fatima face. Fatima face. I said, "Child, I know Fatima wanted to bust on top of her head with in that scar." I said, Fatima, hit a one good time for me real quick or whatever. But she kept her composure, and she just was like, charged to the game. Your mom over here high drunk and passed out, so I'm gonna be here for my man, right? So Zach just keeps saying, don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep, don't go to sleep. Mama, 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 mama. She ends up, they end up going to the hospital. So they're in the hospital, and Fatima is really just trying to be there for her man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good, whatever. But she can get some help. Zach is like, I don't want you here. Why are you here? Can you go do something? But Fatima, she trying to be there. She trying to be there. He was like, well, I don't want you here. Like, this is embarrassing for me. Like, don't you understand that? Like, can you just go? I'll be here. But Fatima, she want to ride it out. He was like, no, just go. And I'm just like, Fatima, at this point, if he done told you one time, he done told you 3 times, girl, just go ahead and go. Leave that man there. If he want to sit there and wallow in his sickness and sadness about his mama, then let him. It ain't too much you can do anyway. The lady's back there in the back with the doctors where she need to be. So why don't you just go ahead and go? So she gets up, she go ahead and go. Then she end up getting on the phone call and calling the doctor. I said, now I told you to go. I didn't tell you to call the doctor. I mean, we can all agree. Zach does need counseling. Zach does need a therapist. Matter of fact, he does need a black male therapist so they can get a good understanding of what Zach is going through. But at the same time, I told y'all this wasn't gonna end well when Zach finds out who this therapist really is and how this therapist came about. But anyway, Fatima, she know it all. She gets on the phone, call the therapist, and the therapist talking. I guess everything didn't go right last night, and she was like, "No, it got worse. We at the hospital." And so he was like, "Are you safe?" I was like, "God dog, this nigga ain't put his hands on her. I mean, it's the mama that rolled down the stairs, child." But then she says, no, he wouldn't do anything like that. We're here with his mom because his mom came over and, he told her the situation. And then she says, well, Zach don't want me to help him. He was like, yeah, he's probably embarrassed. And then she said, well, that's the same thing that Zach had told her. Yes. Okay. And then he says, well, I'll come up there and give me the location. And then she was just like, okay. So she gives him the location. I'm like, girl, This man don't even know Zach from a can of paint. But you gonna get this man's address, whatever, to the hospital. But it is what it is. Okay, so boom. Angela at home talking to Bryce because, of course, Bryce stayed up because he was real drunk last night, right? So Bryce wants to still get an understanding. Are we together? She was like, nope. She said this was all a sign that the Lord was telling her that she need to have a hot girl summer and don't be trying to be worried about no man right now or whatever. So, that's pretty much what that was. And he ended up getting ready to leave. And while he's gone about his life trying to figure that out, she gets a phone call from Fatima. Fatima telling her that, yeah, the night didn't go right. The mother came over. It was real bad. Now she's at the hospital. Fatima telling Angela that Zach didn't want her to be there. And, you know, she trying to hold down her man. But of course, Zach didn't want her to be there, so she ends up calling the therapist, and the therapist said, you know, he don't want you to be there. He embarrassed and all that stuff, and he was gonna come up there. But Fatima, for some reason, can't seem to understand. If I'm supposed to be holding him down, he's supposed to be holding me down. Why he don't want me there? That don't sound right, girl. Everything ain't gotta make sense. Everything ain't gotta make sense. You know what I'm saying? This dude got trauma since he was 7 years old. His life ain't been right. He done had all these ups and downs, and he don't know, man. To me, I don't believe want a woman to see them at their lowest state. You know, men, they want to be superheroes. They want to be the saviors. They don't want you to see their Achilles heel or their kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I understand. He don't want to be seen like this. So, I mean, at the end of the day, when he ready to talk to you, Fatima, he'll let you in. Just like you said at the dinner that you like to process stuff. You like to take your time and get your thoughts together before you come to him. Allow him that same grace and courtesy. That's just how I look at it. But anyway, Angela, here you go, Angela in true form. You need me to be over there. Why? So you can be nosy? No, I don't need you there. Just stay over there with your boyfriend or whoever he is. All right, bye. They'll fill you in later. So then as Zach is sitting there, the doctor comes out and tells him, you know, she pretty banged up and she's seen the track marks in the arm, and of course she needs help. So he gives her a number that she can call, and then Zach is just like, well, is she ready to be released? But he said the doctor said something about her legs. They wanted to take a closer look and keep an eye on that. But you can go in there and see her if you want. He was just like, nah, I'm good. I'll just sit out here. She was just like, okay. You know, she gives a number to someone that she can call. Because the woman need AA. She need, I'm not the drug helpline. She need help. She really needs help. You know what I'm saying? And I believe Tyler Perry, one thing Tyler Perry know how to do, he know how to take a crackhead and he know how to clean them up and make them a good woman and a good mother. Like they just ain't never been on crack before. So Tyler, he knows how to do these storylines. Okay. So while Zach is sitting there in his feelings and his emotions, the doctor pops up. And he was like, oh, here you go. Yeah, Fatima called me. She told me that you was here. You having a, whatever. So the doctor was like, do you mind if I sit down? He was like, yeah, dog, you here. You might as well would. So the doctor starts to diagnose Zach and just pretty much ask him all these little different questions about, his childhood and when the last time he was happy and when his mother left his life and all of that. And so Zach was telling him he was 7 years old. And ever since then, it's been a lot of ups and downs. It's been a lot of letdowns. And the doctor was saying, yeah, every time you get up, you get shut back down. Then he starts to tell his story about, he'll get a little bit of money. Then all of a sudden he'll have more money than he'll have less money than what he started out with. It's just like every time he gets on his feet, every time he gets to doing good, he get knocked back down. And that's the story of Zach's life. But then the doctor brings up the fact, okay, so when you got Fatima, then it seems like your life had got a little better. And then he's just looking at him like, so you trying to tell me the only time that Fatima is the reason why I'm up right now? But at the end of the day, then the dude telling him, like, you don't really know nothing about this relationship here, which he don't, because we all know that Zach got introduced to chain breakers. Fatima knew about the chain breakers, but I don't think Fatima, now, jog my memory, help me. Then this dude tells Zach about train breakers, and Fatima just so happened to know about it as well. And then Zach is the reason why he hit that couple million, because he, stole the stock tip or whatever. So his uprising didn't really have anything to do with Fatima. It's just the fact that Fatima was around when it happened. You know what I'm saying? And she encouraged him and she instilled a lot in him. So he's not rich because of her, but the love that he's getting in his top moment, she was there for it. So that's why, he can appreciate that. And then, of course, Fatima helped him out, gave him a car. She helped him too while he was down. So I'm not gonna take that from her. But I thought that chain breaker came from somebody else, but she just so happened to know about it and said it was legit. So it's like everything started aligning for him at the same time. But anyway, but the doctor is saying that he always finds a way to sabotage what he got going. He was like, well, how do I even know what I'm doing wrong when I don't even know why I'm doing it? And so he was saying, like, the little kid voicing him be like wanting attention, and he ends up, when it's going good, the little boy in him like he don't deserve it. So he ends up, making it worse. And then first, the doctor in him was vibing because Zach was in his feelings, his emotion. And one thing I can say about Zach, I love when Zach give these vulnerable moments. It had me thinking, like, did Zach go through something in his real life? Because these feelings and these emotions, and when you really be in your feelings and you be trying to talk, but you be like, you be trying to get it out, but you can't because you be so, you know what I'm saying? You be trying to get it out, but you can't. But that be them real tears. I be like, dang, Zach had me tearing up because I'm like, dang, I understand, Zach. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But then he started to go wrong. He started bringing up Paul and the elevator incident and all this. And he's like, hold on, wait, bro. How you know about that? He talking about Paul is a client of his, and then Fatima, and he saw it on the internet and all this. He was like, hold on, wait. So you here because of this dude that was trying to holler at my girl. So okay, so this is this. Then Zach just sit back. He like, I'm a street ninja. And I know street ninja thing. He was like, you need to get away from me. You can leave. I don't need your advice, you old quack doctor. You can leave. So what else the doc gonna do? You gotta go. Bye. Because you should have just kept it where it was, because y'all was vibing. But you breaking up dudes talking about he a good dude, and dude trying to take his girl, and yeah, yeah. Bye, doctor. I'll see you later. So while he there, his friends come and they support him. One thing I can say about his friends, even though I really don't like them like that, they do show up to support Zach, which is a good thing, right? So they over there talking, we here for you dudes. Zach like, how y'all know I was here? Because Jeremiah told them woo 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 woo. So while they sitting there, then Connie come over here. When I tell you Zach got up and hugged her like that was his girl, I was like, dang, Zach. But what I can't understand, when you going through trauma, because this trauma, these people know Zach. These people know Zach. They grew up with Zach. So they can relate. They not as judgmental. Not to say that Fatima is judgmental, but she really just don't get it. And a lot of times you're more vulnerable with the people that you know. He's a relator. You know what I'm saying? He's a relator. So he relates to people that understand what he's going through. If you ain't been through what he's going through, then he ain't really trying to fool with you like that. And it's almost with Fatima, it's like he got to put on for her. He got to kind of put on because he got to make it seem like he's this dude. He's this big guy. And then it don't make it no better. Fatima ain't allowing him to be that guy. So it's like, I can't be myself with you. You really don't know me like that. So I'm going to be who I'm around. I'm going to be around what's comfortable. And that's what Connie is. Connie is what's comfortable. And leggings at all. That's Connie. So they sit there and then they end up, Connie tell them that they can go and go. She there now. She don't need them there. Y'all go ahead and go finish our card game. Zach, you good with that, Zach? Zach like, yeah, y'all can go. Even though Tony like, I don't think that's a good idea. Hey, Zach said go ahead and go. So they over there, I said, now, come on, Zach. Really? So you just going to be hugging and laying on her like this? Really? Really? with the braid wig and all, you gon' just be on her like that. Okay. Anyway, I was up. I said, Zach, I know that show. I know you comfortable and you vulnerable, but you up on her like that. I feel like he slapped me in my face. Child. So Fatima walk in like, so this is what you doing? This is how you feel? Y'all can tell Fatima been working. Look at them arms. Come on, arms. Come on. But anyway, Zach just over it. He just like, look, Connie this, Fatima this, Connie. I said so. It ain't no, oh, my bad, nothing. Zach is clearly numb. He's over it. He's over everything. And that's the worst place you can be in a relationship, is over it. He like, yeah, here goes Connie. So you the Beyonce. Child, I'm the Beyonce, the Monse, I'ma bust you in your face, say, what? And Zach like, and Tina like, so this what you doing? Really? All right. Well, what? All right, you know what? I'm finna go. Bye. Forget you and her. You know, Zach just like, okay, whatever. So now the doctor come in like, oh, y'all back? Your mama back? Is she back high again? She still drunk? And then Zach like, what you mean? Tell me, your mama left a couple hours ago. So you mean to tell me we've been sitting in this waiting room for 3.5 hours and my mama been gone? Oh, yeah, she been gone. Oh, one thing I wanted to say, I forgot, y'all. Hold on, let me go back. What? Look, this the part that was too funny to me. And I told myself I was going to say this. When they was sitting down, right, and the mama was in the hospital, you know how they back there reminiscing, right? So they reminiscing about mama glad. Oh, yeah, G-lady, da. She was funny, man. She was funny, right? So talking about, yeah, she sure knew how to crack a joke. Zach talking about, yeah, she sure knew how to smoke crack. I said, yep, she sure do. And fall down the stairs. But anyway, I just thought that was too funny. So yeah, y'all go ahead about y'all life, child. Your mama gone. And so Fatima, she done went and got all dressed up because, you know, Fatima like, we supposed to be going to have dinner with my mama. What we got going on? So Fatima go over there by herself. So they over there waiting on her, you know, like, so Zach ain't coming. Nah, mama, I guess she ain't coming. So they sit down and they just got a whole chip on their shoulder when it comes to Fatima. Cause they telling Fatima that, well, anyway, they get a knock on the door. Knock on the door. It's Zach. Zach come in. He tired. He over it. The mama, she over there talking about she ran his record. He'd have been in jail. And then Fatima over there like, yeah, did you tell my mama was a crackhead too? Did you tell him this? Did you tell him that? Which Zach is upset. He is. Does he have a right to be upset? Yes, he does. Because does Fatima have a right to be upset? Yes, she do too. But I just look at it like Zach just like, every time I turn around, I'm always hearing how this girl is too good for me. You telling me she too good for me. Fatima, you telling me I'm too good for you. Everybody. So, okay, yeah, I done been to jail. Okay, what? Okay, yeah, I done did this. Yeah, I got this. Whatever, whoop de whoop. Okay, so I'm in y'all house. Y'all got a nice house. Since y'all already pegging me out to be this bad guy, and now he playing along with it. Yeah, I might spin the block a couple times, insinuating he might come rob their house. Fatima like, come on, Zach, you ain't got to be doing all that. Tell me, yeah, this what y'all want, right? This is what y'all want. So this is what he giving them. And Zach is pretty much over it. And so Fatima just like, don't go do nothing stupid. But of course, in true Zach form, hopefully he don't, but we really don't know. But at the end of the day, the parent, like, the daddy trying to be sensible. Like, if you love him, you grown. I taught you right since you was 9 years old. So you know how to pretty much make good decisions. The mama, on the other hand, talking about, I've been through this with your daddy. And you ain't gotta waste your time like I did with your daddy. And then when Fatima end up leaving, they sitting up here talking about it's a secret that they got going on that they need to tell Fatima. I'm like, dang, what you gonna tell Fatima? That her daddy ain't really her daddy? Y'all ain't really her parents? Is she adopted? I'm like, what's going on? What's the big secret y'all gotta tell Fatima? It gotta be something with her daddy, because they keep bringing her up all the time. Your daddy, Paul ain't Paul. Maybe that dude is your real daddy. Maybe he your real daddy. And that's the reason why your other daddy left, because he ended up finding out that that's your real daddy. Your mom was cheating on him with that dude the whole time. Maybe that's probably what it is. I don't know. This Tyler Perry child, we'll figure it out. So now Zach over there, back by Connie house. And the only reason why I feel like this Connie house, because we'll see you later. And Zach talking about, can I go holler at you, right? And so they just looking like, yeah, no, I want to holler at you, Connie, up in your room. Come on, up in your apartment. So Connie like, all right, bye. I'm finna get some Zach. I'm finna get some Zach. You know, she happy. So they walk off, and Tony and Nathan over there like, so you really think he gonna do it? And then they like, shoot, yeah, man, he need to. Tony like, nah, I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't think. And then they end up coming to the realization that he just might do it. So they figure out that he done made a mistake. Yeah, they made a mistake because they tell me he compared every girl to her. And they said something about that she uses. Maybe she used what? She used. I don't know. I didn't really. I think I kind of maybe blinked out or something. I don't know. I just heard him say she uses too. She used what? I don't know. Put in the comments, because I didn't get it real good. But anyway, so Fatima back at the house, and she talking to Angela, of course, on the phone. She talking to Angela about Zach being upset about the whole dinner didn't go right. You know what I'm saying? All of that. So they venting and talking about, see, that's what I'm saying. Things be going good in the beginning, but then it ended up being bad. That's why you got to really be with a dude to know who they really are. Take your time, which we've been saying in the comments. Take your time, because you never really know who you know or whatever. Woo. So while she over there talking on the phone to Angela, she ends up getting a knock at the door. Who is it? It's Gladys. So Gladys come in all battered and bruised. She talking about, you know, I'm just like, she's sitting over here asking Fatima for $50. Fatima telling me, I don't keep no cash here. That's what I'm talking about. I knew you, Jeremiah. I was like, but how you gonna insult the girl, but still ask this girl for some money in her house? And then, you know, Fatima in true fashion, honey, I think you need to go ahead and leave. So while she about to get ready to leave, then Zach, he comes in the house, right? So this the part that kind of had me thrown, because I don't know what happened, but the mama said, oh, I knew what, to make the money and all that stuff. Oh, I knew what you was doing. You was down there at Connie house, and you was up in her room for hours, and y'all was having sex. I knew y'all was, because I saw you. And can I get some money? I said, what? That ain't no prize. You sit up here and snitched on me and told this girl that I was up there having sex with Connie. Then you gonna sit up and, hey, well, yay, can I get $50? That ain't how that work. You supposed to keep the secret, and then I give you some money. Not you tell me a secret, then I get some money. But I didn't see it. Did y'all see it? I mean, did they show it? Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at, because I didn't see. Do you think, okay, I didn't see nothing. So maybe this is what it is. Are we supposed to guess whether or not if Zach did this or not? So did Zach do this, or did he not do this? Because I'm like, Zach, if you did that, you stupid. Then your mama over here talking about, I saw it. And crackheads don't be lying like that. I know a whole bunch of I know a whole lot of crackheads that don't be lying, honey, especially if you're going to give them $50. But you supposed to keep the secret, then get the money. But anyway, so Zach over there just like, Fatima looking at him like, I know you did. So tell me, did you really do this? But Zach over there looking like, child, did you is or did you ain't? I mean, it's simple as that. I guess that's speaking your mind. It ain't working now, huh? Go and speak your mind, Zach, like you said. I might as well speak my mind. Go ahead. Speak it. We wait. You feel dumb now if you did do it. If you did, I don't think he did it. I don't think he did it. I believe he probably tried to, but he probably couldn't go through with it. But anyway, y'all, this Sheila. Be like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think about this episode. I know I forgot a lot. Try to my hand in my heart, and Jesus loves you. I have a good day, and yeah, leave in the comments. Do you think Zach, slept with Connie or not? Let me know. Bye.